And I think we're approaching that zenith. So that's my intro for the vision, like that vision of the internet, the World Wide Web, what came after the ARPANET, right? Just the grandson or the granddaughter of the ARPANET, right? And definitely with respect, with all due respect, I do want to say that, wherever this tech came from, um, it, it was good. It was good, you know. God made it and it was good. Now, the perversion of these things is pretty much what I'm here to talk about. Like, I'm here to talk about my experience and all of this, but more so to just drive home how, you know, once humans come out the womb, just by just by natural instinct, they just want to be nurtured, right, and grow. Um, the things that we learn, the things that we see, the things that we become, sometimes are not what we were when we were born. We were empty when we were born. Yeah, we had certain gifts, but they hadn't been, the gifts, they haven't been reinforced yet, right? If you're a left brain person, then you're going to do left brain things. But what kind of left brain things are you going to do? If you're right brained, you're going to do right brain things. But what kind of right brain things are you going to do? Right? So now that we discussed the internet and Nikola Tesla's vision and um, what I found to be honorable about him and his vision, I wanted to move on to music, right? Um, the name of this broadcast is Fruits, Trees, and Roots. Um, roots, seeds, seeds give birth to the roots, the sunlight, the nutrients, the soil, you know, the H2O, the elements, they give birth to the roots and the trees bear fruit. So, in my experience, I found that each step in that process, they all have boundaries, right? They can only do so much. The seed doesn't just become the tree. There has to be the roots first. The roots don't become the fruit. The fruit just, there's a step, there's a chain of command, there's a process. And so if we were to, because this is how I look at things, right? Like, particularly now at my age, I find that, if an artist or an entertainer, actor, athlete, what have you, um, people that, we look up to for their gifts and their talents, if they get to an age or a stage in life where, things look like they went left to the, you know, to the observer, and they'll be saying, "Man, what's wrong with my guy? Like, what's he doing? Why did he do that? What happened?" Right? Then, a lot of times now, if we want to, now if we're talking about the real world here, which I always am, um, we can't we can't just cast to the side the idea that, there's people on payroll, man, that switch the narrative. It's just controlled opposition, if you will. They're being compensated to paint the target in another way, to confuse, to conflict, to misdirect. But we're not going to talk about that right now.